Malcolm, good afternoon. Just as you mentioned, in just the last several minutes, the southbound lanes of I-75 have opened up. I want to step out of the way and give you a live picture before we get to any video, and you can see that there is traffic that is flowing smoothly. Vehicles are allowed on the highway as they were this morning, but the only difference is the southbound lanes were not open then. They were only open south of the outer drive. Let's take you some video from earlier this morning when our crews got on here. Photojournalist Keith Booth manning the camera in this video, and you can see just how bad and just how extensive the fire was when you think about earlier this morning when a number of fire departments, Dearborn with aid from as well Lincoln Park and Southgate coming to assist. They even called in the foam trucks from Metro Airport as well as Marathon Oil Refinery. To put it into perspective, that's just how massive this tanker fire was, with over 8,000 gallons of fuel spilling onto the road. Now to this home video. You've got to see this. This home video captured by Dave Ramsey. He is a gentleman that lives just across the way here. He was, when you put this into perspective, he was actually here at this gas station where we're live at I-75 and Outer Drive when he saw the second explosion, and he caught all that on tape. And then when you actually take a listen to what he had to say, it's pretty bone-chilling. Take a listen.
I heard a big explosion that shook the house, and that's when I opened up the door. I heard 4 more explosions, and then when I got in the car to find out where it was coming from, I saw the blaze of fire coming the opposite way, so I thought it was a gas station. I called 911 immediately, drove up to the BP gas station, and I noticed that there was probably a good 100 feet distance of fire, and fire to the air, you know, it lit up the whole sky.
And then take a look at this video, this shot by photojournalist Mike Crotchy. This was just about an hour ago when MDOT allowed us onto the highway, and you can see crews working as fast as they can to repair that broken sidewall there. That is the barrier that separates the northbound from the southbound lanes. That was the #1 priority, if not one of them, on the list to get that fixed before they allowed traffic to get through. And I want to bring in right now spokesperson for MDOT, Diane Cross. You've been with us all morning long at the top of every hour, giving us the latest information. You're here with us at noon. Take us through what's going on right now. We just saw the video of crews, you know, clearing out some of the debris and whatnot. What's going on now? What can drivers expect over the next several days, if not week?
Well, the good news is I-75 southbound reopened about 11:25 this morning. So drivers coming south over the Rouge River Bridge, you can make your way without any problems. The issue is still the closure of I-75 northbound between Southfield and Outer Drive. That 1-mile stretch is what remains closed. And right now we are in the middle of the bid process. So contractors who want to bid to do this work to replace this concrete are currently gathering their numbers, and they're going to submit a bid roughly after, I believe, 1 o'clock. And then we'll pick the lowest bid. And once we know that, then we'll know exactly what's going to be done. How many feet of concrete has to be replaced? Does the barrier wall have to be totally replaced or just a certain section? We'll have more details once we know what the winning bid is, what the cost will be, and who's going to do it.
Diane, this feels all like deja vu with regards to I-94 and Michigan Avenue. That was just several months ago. Now this again, we're talking about a massive overhaul of the northbound lanes.
It really will be, and if you think about it, unfortunately, we do have a lot of experience at this. This is what our MDOT folks do all the time. This is what these fire agencies, Marathon, the airport, all joining in with our downriver community fire departments to work to clean this. They have a lot of experience at this. And if you think about it, considering 8,000 gallons of gasoline was being blown up in this truck, we did pretty well to get it under control. And if we hope, we're guessing right now maybe a week, I-75 North will remain closed at Outer Drive. Even that'll be pretty good considering what else gone on. You've seen the pictures, you were there, you saw just how bad the roadway is.
How can people get around this, especially with regards to the traffic and the heavy traffic on this road? What are some quick detours around this?
Well, the local folks will know that 4th Street runs north and south along roughly I-75. Very close detour. You get off at Southfield, you go east, you take 4th Street north to Outer Drive, you can get back on. Those that need to stay freeway to freeway, which a lot of trucks do based on what they're carrying, they get off at Southfield. Southfield Road turns into Southfield Freeway. Southfield Freeway, you can get onto I-94 eastbound to make your way back in toward Detroit.
Diane Cross with MDOT joining us live. Thank you very much for joining us live again all morning long. And you heard some of the information first here on 7 throughout the morning as we keep you posted. We'll, of course, no doubt keep you posted throughout the day with regards to this traffic congestion that it's likely to cause. Our Jane Park on the story for later editions of Action News. We hope you join us. We have complete coverage for you on our website as well, WXYZ.com. We're live this afternoon in Melvindale. I'm Neba Shafe, 7 Action News.